What the Canada? I sent my husband out to go get a couple of groceries, some vegetables, potatoes, a small carton of milk, and some salad dressing. And here was the bill.
Am I the only one who expected that bill to be a little bit higher? Because we're talking about Canada here, right?
How are people making it out there? So I'm in the Ottawa, Ontario area. Minimum wage here is just over $17 an hour. For what we got, you would have to work 4 hours for some vegetables and some milk. A townhouse in my area, you know what it sells for? $700,000. This is absolutely infuriating, and I want to vomit all over the place. We don't even have children. I can't even imagine, like, families out there in Canada, what are you doing? How are you doing this? I'm not boasting by saying this, but thank God I am building some income streams online, because this is forecasted to get worse in the next 5 or 10 years. Where are...
Yeah, it's like, to answer her question, what a family is doing to make it through this is just like what she's doing. She's grinding, right? She's doing the online stuff. Like, heck, even me, I'm doing the online stuff. Am I the best stalker? No. If anybody told me I'll be doing this, or at least trying to do this 2 years ago, I would have been like, you're joking, right? So everybody is getting out of their comfort zone. And it's crazy, you know, like it seems like as if the government, they're really bringing out the creativity in us all. You got to think about how to survive out here.
The riots, when are they happening? Can somebody fill me in? Because I am going to march my ass down to Ottawa Parliament with my flag and raise hell. I also just want to quickly point out that romaine lettuce, 2 packages of romaine lettuce, $16. For a leaf. I have to quit ranting before I absolutely blow smoke out of my head.
She's about to go Popeye the Sailor Man, right? She swears like a sailor, that's for sure, right? How many F-bombs came out from her mouth? I mean, if we got $1 for every time she used the F word, then by now we probably won't be complaining about the cost of living in Canada. Yeah, but going back to what she said about the riots and when are we rioting, right? Like, how much is the gas right now? And how are people going to get to Ottawa? Because I think right now most people can't even afford to miss a single day of work, right? Like, she's asking how a family is surviving while also asking when are we rioting? So who's going to fund those riots? Because a lot of people, they're not able to even afford a day off work. So who's going to pay for the riots? And also we saw what happened with the freedom convoyers, right? Ottawa people, they don't like any disturbance whatsoever, right? So you saw how they got them the hell up out of there immediately. In fact, some of the people that went there, they're still paying the price for that right now. People had their accounts frozen. And I get it, right? Like, they were a little bit excessive with the honking and everything, right? I get it. But I'm just saying that, like, we saw how that went down in Canada the last time people tried to really let their voice be known. So yeah, I don't know if a riot is really going to be the answer. We have many times our politicians, when they are running for office, they have all these promises. But I'll be honest, it seems like McCartney, he looks like as if he's following through on some of his promises, right? Promises made, promises kept. At least, like due to the Donald Trump tariffs. Did you guys know that we're complaining about tariffs with the USA? Meanwhile, in Canada, interprovincials, like between provinces, we didn't even have free trade between our own provinces here in Canada. But thanks to DJT, now we've seen that was stupid, right? So you see Doug Ford really pushing and like leading that line, trying to get provinces working together as should be, right? Like, there should really be no reason why that wasn't the case to begin with. And yeah, you have to ask the question, like, what is the middle class nowadays in Canada? And is there still a middle class in Canada at this point? And also, like, it's really sad, right? Because you have to ask the question also, like, how much are people really saving? And how are people going to retire, right? Because I think right now a lot of people, they're really making it into the next month, going into their overdraft. If you're lucky enough to have an overdraft protection, that is, right? Most times you're going into your overdraft and kind of just like balancing, limping into the new month until you get paid. So it's even beyond paycheck to paycheck. And people are having to choose, like, are you going to pay your groceries, pay your bills, pay your mortgage? Which one are you going to do, right? Because through all that, the government still gets their own cuts, right? So you're still going to, like, once you get paid, like, you're going to get your money already slashed, which is fine, right? Because we get the amenities and the services for that. So once the tax man has taken his own cuts, then the rent man takes his cuts, the grocery man takes his cuts, the insurance man takes his cuts. And then at the end, like, there are many more people that take their cuts, right? And then at the end, really, what are you left with? Talking of Satan. Meanwhile, the cost of living is rapidly increasing way faster than wages can keep up. Then we also have AI in the mix, right? AI is in the mix, just waiting in the corner like this. Like,
hey, what the hell? Whoa. Is there a problem? Huh? You want to go? You want to go? Go? What are you talking about? I'm talking about go. That's what I'm talking about. First one's on the house. I got things to do. Where you think you're going? I'm going downstairs. Oh, there's a toll in the hole now. $10. Look, can I... I just...
Oh yeah, hold my beer, right? It's there to like really make it even hard for people. Like, so it's really like the question is, at what point are we gonna be like, enough is enough? And what can we really do about this, right? I know we like to always argue amongst ourselves and say, well, you're overspending, you're living beyond your means, and this and that. But don't tell me that everybody's living beyond their means. That's just some gaslighting, right? You get gaslit into like, oh yeah, you know, cut off your Disney subscription, don't go to Starbucks, and all that stuff. But really, like, if you can't even go to Starbucks and you can't even have a Disney subscription, then what are you really doing? What kind of life is that where you can't even afford like a $16 a month subscription? Like, what kind of life is that, realistically? So I really think, like, even it's so bad now in Canada that even immigrants now, they are japping away from Canada. They are running away from Canada and trying to go to the States, right? A lot of people, and even in the States, it's not any better, right? There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Everywhere has their own share of issues, and we're really just going day by day, I guess, really. That's all we can really do. But y'all let me know down in the comments below, what do you think about like the crises in Canada? We have many of them right now, right? We have the immigration crisis, the unemployment crisis, the cost of living crisis, the tariff crisis, thanks to the neighborhood tariff man, DJT. Give that guy a tariff door award, by the way, please. You see, so many crises going on right now. Like, which one do you want to focus on? Which one do you want to talk about? I don't know. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I think that these conversations need to be had, because really, where are we going with this? And at what point do we say enough is enough? Y'all let me know down in the comments below. Be sure to give this video a like and a subscribe. And until next time, peace.